Hey YouTube, Conway here. Welcome back. Um, I'm gonna show you a thing or two. I'm gonna ride the train for this one. I'm just trying to do some math on my nuclear reactor, but I'll ride that train in a minute. I'm gonna show you what and all I've got going on here. So here's some explosives. Here's some smokeless power. These and the AI limiters are going to build my nuclear bombs. The heat sinks that are riding on the top here are going to build the part of the nuclear reactor fuel. So there you go on that train. Which train is it? Train F. Okay. Now just watch that line. So it comes from underneath base. It's currently nighttime, so it's literally just a chat. You can see the stuff's going. Just waiting. Come on. There we go. I've hooked up another line over there on the side for plastic, which is for my nuclear waste disposal, or some of it. Look at these two lines, one to each side. There's that plastic, and now it picks up some concrete there on the left. But I want to actually show just a little something. So I'm going to get off the train here. None of them are overlapping. Oh, some get close. There goes the AI limiter. Okay, these might be a little overlapping, but no, it's close, but it's not quite there. All this stuff goes down to here, underneath. Just over here, and goes up. I have room enough for one more. That goes to feed these containers. There. This one's full of plastic. This one's full of concrete. This is just full of excess materials that I used to have. I no longer have. I have a special smart splitter, but given that everything's full, including the other container, I'm never going to get stuff again. So really should get rid of that smart splitter, but who cares? So yeah, this is just full of extra supplies, which comes in handy every now and then. Now, all that goes over here and joins up with the plastic. You see that, by the way, this is important. This is filling up. The AA limiters are not full. The heat sinks are not full, but they're filling up, which is good. I'm going to need that. It's currently nighttime, which I have the night set to go pretty quick, so there's another train. All this stuff then merges with a new concrete, which comes from over there somewhere. The other concrete stops there. This comes over, and it's now just this massive wall of stuff. It also picks up the electromagnetic control rods, both those coming from over there. Concrete splits here and grabs some steel beams from my plant here, which is making... A lot of this is iron, some of this is copper. That goes here. The plastic all splits off here in order to make some stuff. The heat sinks all split off here, but the control rods actually have a splitter going to different locations. So all the plastic is going to make these empty canisters. These canisters is a critical part of my nuclear plant here. This is to eliminate my extra sulfuric acid, because this thing, as this is making my encased uranium cells, part of the input is sulfuric acid, but part of the output is sulfuric acid. But 40 per minute and 10 per minute. And remember, if either the outputs fills, the whole machine shuts off. Now, I don't really care if it's my nuclear bombs, but this is good practice. Also, I do need some way to have it getting out, or it would just shut down my nuclear bombs permanently. So I have to get rid of it somehow. But this is where my fuel is going to be coming from. It's the same thing. It has uranium input and there's sulfuric input and output. So if this fills up, I'm toast. So, all right, this filled up from, all right, here. Donk. Just to help. That was before I put in my valve. Then I put in my valve and it won't do that again. So this is going to be for my in case uranium cells once I finally hook that up. All of that goes to, this is just concrete from here, which goes to another location over there. All that just comes in, gives me that. Here we are. Now this is the important thing. This is 25 per minute per unit. This is 20 per minute per unit. But this is 50 per minute. 50 uranium per minute times 3, that's 150. I'm only going to be having 120 input from that splitter there. Currently there's 240 coming from that conveyor line there. 240 then splits here and there. Currently is all going in there for my nuclear bombs and for the awesome sink here to just melt it. That's staying nice and full. I'm staying away from it so I don't get much radiation like this, which I should build a hazmat suit. But as soon as I hook up this to here, then half will go one way and half will go the other way. 120, 120. So this will be staying nice and full. All the rest will just be melted in the sink. 120 will go to these 3 blenders. That 120 is not 150. There's that splitter there, which is critical. But, 40 per minute means this will be 20 per minute. That'll be perfect for the 20 per minute of these. So these will reach 100% efficiency, making 0.4 uranium fuel rods per minute. 0.4 fuel rods per minute so that's 1.2 per minute. I'm hoping that's exactly what these 6 will require. We'll find out. Now, as for my power grid, technically at this point my power is okay because my actual consumption is the orange line. My production and capacity is this gray line here. My maximum potential consumption is this blue line up here, which you basically never hit. But as soon as there's a major issue, I'm toast. There's the moon. I'm going to hook that up in just a minute. Just wanted to mention that stuff. I'm also going to go over my nuclear plant a little later to show in more detail a thorough explanation of it. This whole setup. All that water coming up the tower, going down there to feed my nuclear plants, and more water coming there. Sulfur from that mine to get the sulfuric acid that I need in 6 of these, but not the 7th one. I really should paint that a different color. How about this blue? This cyan blue for nitric acid. Yeah, it's just a little more recognizable now. So all 6 of these are making sulfuric acid, which is feeding everything on this mega pipe, which isn't that not enough. They have a maximum of 300 per minute, so that'll be fine. As long as that 300 per minute's okay. The rings. Here comes the sun. This is all ready, I hope. The rings. The waste goes in there. The waste goes to there to get rid of that. And just gets awesome. So it gets obliterated and gets me more points. I'm going to end this video. I'm going to start up a new video. And I'm going to bring my nuclear plant online with the rising sun. It's just all that plus everything else. Plus so much for my base to build this stuff. To try and get my power online. Just get me up here. Stop. There we go. But all that math, like 50, 40, 40, 120 to 120, hopefully 1.2. We'll find out. New video.